Okay, you are tuned in for REGGIECOIN episode 25, I think. My name is Reginald. I'm a rapper. You can find my music on Spotify, YouTube Music, all kinds of streaming platforms. Pandora, probably. I've never tried, but it's probably on Pandora also. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. All my links will be in the description. Today is a very, very special episode of REGGIECOIN. It's episode 25. I've diverged from my normal process one time. One time I recorded horizontally. I did a live horizontal and I hated it. I was like, I'm never doing that again. But I'm back. I'm back horizontal, except this is not a live. So I'm not arguing with people in the comments. You don't see the background. I'm able to set up this nice little ambiance. I'm dynamic, right? But not also that. But now I can share screen with you guys. So when I'm talking about white papers and I'm telling you should look at this stuff, now you're not just like listening to me and feeling the vibe of what I'm saying, but I could actually literally show you, right? Um, so let's get into it. So today we are talking about Uniswap. So let me start off by sort of giving a little explanation of Uniswap, and then we'll go into some of the controversies surrounding Uniswap, right? So Uniswap is a decentralized finance protocol built on Ethereum. It allows users to exchange cryptocurrencies and tokens directly without the need for intermediaries like traditional exchanges. So for instance, back in the day, if you wanted to buy, like when Shiba Inu was new, right? Uniswap was one of the only ways, or things like Uniswap, one of the only ways to be able to get Shiba, because Shiba was built on Ether, right? But it was like a DeFi coin. So you needed to, buy Ether, change the Ether into Uni, then get into Uni, and then change either Uni or Ether into Shiba Inu. Like DeFi is, if you know what you're doing and you're used to it, it's not that complicated. But for people that are just trying to wrap their heads around it, an exchange is difficult enough as it is. But DeFi, that's where a lot of people get frustrated. A lot of people, like normal people, I talk to a lot of normal people in crypto, right? And for a lot of these people, it's hard enough to get them on exchanges. But once you start talking about DeFi, oh, you got to do the Uniswap, you got to do the MetaMask, they don't want to hear that crap, right? So, but yeah, we're talking about Uniswap. Um, Actually, before I went into this, I was supposed to kind of talk about what's going on with crypto. So let me finish getting in this explanation. So key features, decentralized exchange. Uniswap operates as a decentralized exchange. Yada yada, automated market maker. Uniswap uses the AMM model, which relies on liquidity pools to facilitate trades. Liquidity pools use pools of tokens locked in smart contracts, enabling users to trade one cryptocurrency for another. Non-custodial users retain control of their funds at all times, as Uniswap does not hold any assets. Open source. The protocol is open source, meaning anyone can review, use, and contribute to its development. How it works. Liquidity providers. Users add pairs of tokens to liquidity pools and earn fees from trades made through the pool. Swappers. Users can swap tokens by interacting with the liquidity pool, with the price determined by mathematical formulas. A small fee is charged on each trade, which is distributed to the liquidity providers. Uniswap has become a pivotal player in the DeFi ecosystem, offering users access to liquidity and a wide range of trading pairs. Okay, so now let's get on to, let's just share, I'm gonna share CoinGecko real quick. So let's look at this, if I can get there. Okay, so now I'm there, bam. So let's look at the cryptocurrency market cap. Let's see what's going on. So, bum, 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 bum. Yes, Bitcoin is over 100,000. They finally beat it. Finally broke that, and it did just crash. I heard some people speculate that once Bitcoin hits that 100, everybody's going to be selling out and it's just going to drop. But looks like that's not what happened. Looks like people are still buying. So now it's up to 102. So yeah, it's up 7% on the day. Ethereum up 6%. Ripple has had a kind of bad day, but don't worry, they're up 63% this week. And what we're gonna see is, yeah, so like it looks like we're just gonna have Bitcoin days and then Ripple days, Bitcoin days and Ripple days, right? So today's a Bitcoin day, and then tomorrow Bitcoin's probably gonna be red 5%, and then Ripple's gonna be up maybe 10%, and then it's gonna keep going back and forth. Solana's up 5% on the day. Doge's up 9% on the day. Let's see, Cardano. I feel like Cardano's kind of shot up a little bit. I don't remember being here. It's up 22% on the week. Tron is up 70% on the week. Shiba's up 26% on the week. Polkadot up 35% on the week. Chainlink up 35%. Stellar up 2%. It's kind of boring. Okay, Litecoin is up 41 on the week, not that much. And then there's Uniswap. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh, we want to look at so 24 hours, Jasmine Coin. Jasmine Coin comes up a lot in these. I don't know anything about Jasmine Coin, but it's leading for the day. It's up 20%. Render's up 14%. No idea what that is. Gala's up 10. Stacks, Jupiter. I know Jupiter is sort of like Radiant, I think. That's up 11. It's not that big of a day outside of Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up that as much as it did. It's crazy. It's a historic day. A lot of people are going to remember this day just because of the number, right? The line went burr. So we got IOTA. Okay, so IOTA really went up this week on over 100%. H-bar is up over 100%. I got a video about H-bar. You should check it out. V-Chain, EOS, Kaya. Everything's up over 50% on the week. It's worth looking at. Yeah, so that's what's kind of going on with but let's see. Can we find something pumping? Is there something pumping right now? I want to look at price. Digit token. What the hell is Digit token? Digit token's up 4.2. Gal is tied. Jupiter up 4. There's nothing really pumping right now. Okay. So let's get back to it. I'm gonna stop presenting. Bam. Now, so yeah, let's get into the controversies, right? So first I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, and then I'll show you. I'll get into it some more. So Uniswap has faced several controversies over the years. Regulatory scrutiny. Uniswap has been under scrutiny from regulatory bodies like the Commodity Futures Trading Commission and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The CFTC issued enforcement action against Uniswap Labs for offering illegal digital asset derivatives trading. The SEC also sent an enforcement notice to Uniswap, which led to public statements from Uniswap CEO Hayden Adams indicating readiness to fight the action. Legal challenges. Some CFTC commissioners have expressed concerns about the regulatory overreach and its potential to stifle innovation in the DeFi space. They argued that the CFTC's action lacked legal grounding and could harm both DeFi and traditional markets. Critics argue that the decentralized nature of Uniswap makes it susceptible to market manipulation, as there are no intermediaries to oversee transactions. Despite these controversies, Uniswap remains a popular and widely used platform in the DeFi ecosystem. Okay, now let's look at some of these articles. Something again. Back to that tab. That's this tab, right? Which one? Here we go. Uniswap settlement controversy, CFTC commissioner's dissent. The crypto industry faced a challenging week recently with Ripple co-founder Chris Larson's endorsement of Kamala Harris with blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to read all this. So what does it say? Where's it even from? What's the article from? I think it's, oh, okay, so September. How long ago? Mercier criticized the CFTC's approach as regulation by enforcement, suggesting it could push responsible developers overseas while failing to address fraudulent activities. That is a boring article. This is pretty dry. Okay, so let's try to get another article. Hopefully this one's in more of the English. Share this tab instead. Boom. DeFi exchange, Uniswap receives enforcement notice from the SEC. I mean, we talk about this all the time. So if it's a successful crypto, more than likely it's faced issues from the SEC. Amory says that he believes the Uniswap does not meet the SEC's current definition of an exchange. Interesting. Yeah, it's not really an exchange. It's a liquidity pool, right? Okay. So, Uniswap wrote that the Wells notice, as well as the SEC's lawsuits against Coinbase and other crypto companies, indicates that their action against Uniswap is just the latest political effort to target even the best actors building technology on blockchains. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now let's see this one. This is more of a CFTC. Essentially saying that it created an exchange. But it's not really an exchange. Yeah, CFTC, I gotta back off, bro. It's a liquidity pool. How about you guys become literate? I'm just kidding. CFTC, shout out to you guys. Don't come swooping in on me. Please. Don't be swooping in on me. Okay, so now let's just get to this dang white paper. And finally, we get to actually look at the white paper on screen, right? So you get to see the magic. This is what the white paper looks like. And I'm not going to sit here and read all of this to you, but we're going to jump through it. Uniswap V4 is a non-custodial automated market maker implemented for the Ethereum virtual machine. Uniswap version 4 offers customizability via arbitrary code hooks, allowing developers to augment the concentrated liquidity model introduced in Uniswap V3 with new functionality. Uniswap V4 is an automated market maker facilitating efficient exchange of value on Ethereum virtual machine. As with previous versions of Uniswap protocol, it is non-custodial, non-agradable, and permissionless. When is this? Should I have gotten the What's this? Oh, August 2024, dog. I should have got the old one, but too late. We're already here. All right, I don't want to get into all the older. So hooks, Uniswap version 4 allows anyone to deploy new concentrated liquidity pools with custom functionality. For each pool, the creator can define a hook contract. Singleton Uniswap version 4 moves away from the factory model used in previous versions, instead implementing a single contract that holds all pools. Flash accounting. The singleton uses flash accounting, which allows the caller to lock the pool and access any of its tokens as long as no tokens are owed to or from the caller by the end of the lock. Native ETH. Uniswap brings back support for native ETH. Custom accounting. The singleton supports both augmenting and bypassing the native concentrated liquidity pools to hook return deltas, utilizing the singleton as immutable settlement layer for connected pools. This feature can support use cases like hook withdrawal fees, wrapping assets, or constant product market maker curve like Uniswap V2. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying English words at guys right now. Hooks are externally deployed contracts that execute some developer-defined logic at a specified point in a pool's execution. These hooks allow integrators to create a concentrated liquidity pool with flexible and customizable execution. Optionally, hooks can return custom deltas that allow the hook to change the behavior of the swap. Described in detail in the custom accounting section 5. Action hooks. Oh, this is so exciting. This is great. When someone creates a pool on Uniswap, they can specify a hook contract. This contract implements custom logic that the pool blah blah blah. Uniswap v4 allows fees to be taken on by swapping the hook. Swap fees can either be static or dynamically managed by a hook contract. The capabilities of the hook are limited by immutable flags chosen when the pool is created. For example, a pool creator can choose whether a pool has a static fee or dynamic fees. Singleton flash accounting, native ETH. We got, oh look, you guys could actually look at the diagrams. Look at this. This is a swap hook flow. If you've ever wanted to know what a swap hook flow looks like, this is a swap hook flow. Aren't you so glad that I switched up the format? Okay, dismiss. Sorry, hope you guys didn't hear that. All right, so newly introduced in Uniswap Version 4 is custom accounting, which allows hook developers to alter end-user actions utilizing hook return deltas, token amounts that are debited to the user and credited debited to the hook, respectively. Blah blah. Other notable features: ERC 6909, nice. Governance updates, gas reduction. Wow. As discussed below, Uniswap version 4 introduces meaningful gas optimizations to flash accounting. Donate allows users, integrators, and hooks to directly pay and range liquidity providers either or both of the tokens of the pool. Summary. In summary, Uniswap version 4 is a non-custodial, non-upgradable, permissionless AMM protocol. It builds upon the concentrated liquidity model introduced in Uniswap version 3 as a customizable pool to hooks, complementary to hooks or other architectural changes like the singleton contract. This holds all the pools stay in one contract, and flash accounting, which enforces pool solvency across each pool efficiently. Additionally, hook developers can elect to bypass the concentrated liquidity entirely. You always want to elect to bypass the concentrated liquidity entirely. You know, utilizing the version for singleton as an arbitrary delta resolver. Some other improvements are native ETH support, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So look, done sharing that. And now I'm back. So that was Uniswap. And I sort of, explain the use case, right? It's like if you have a DeFi token, especially if it's built on Ether, I'm not sure about how, I'm sure all these blockchains are connected these days, right? But Yeah, Uniswap is big for. I get it kind of confused with Dot. For me, Uniswap and Dot are extremely similar. So actually, let's look into. And you don't really see many. So Uniswap and Dot might be the only two of this nature I've covered so far. Uh, how does Uniswap compare to Dot? Uniswap and Polkadot are both significant players in the cryptocurrency space, but they serve different purposes. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange built on Ethereum blockchain. It allows users to swap cryptocurrencies and tokens without intermediaries. It uses the automated market maker model, where liquidity providers have paired the tokens to liquidity pools and users swap tokens by interacting with these pools as decentralized, and it's ideal for decentralized trading of a wide range of tokens. However, Polkadot is a multi-chain platform designed to enable seamless interoperability between different blockchains. Ah, so Polkadot connects other blockchains, while Uniswap creates like pairs of tokens. So it's sort of like overlap, but they do different things. So if you're trying to connect to different stuff, but that's the thing, it's like if you want an obscure coin, right, you might be able to get it on Uniswap or DOT. So that's why it's like in situations where I would use Uniswap tend to be situations where I would use DOT. That's why I kind of conflate the two. Uniswap is primarily a DEX for trading tokens, while Polkadot is a platform connecting different blockchains. Uniswap operates on Ethereum, whereas Polkadot has its own relay chain and pair of chains. Both are well regarded in the crypto community, but they cater to different needs and use cases. Okay. So, what general stuff can I say to you guys? All right. So, today was a very historic day. So, if you've been holding crypto, if you've been plus on crypto, this is a very big day. Bitcoin hit that 100,000. Um, yeah, it's looking good. Personally, I think, yeah, I mean, eventually it's going to be another crash, right? I've been in this game for over 10 years. There's always going to be a crash coming. But when? I don't know. What happens is I see people they kind of just throw their money at it until, yeah, what they call it like a correction. Then you could just have the super correction. So, yeah, there might be a correction sometime soon. Um, but yeah, the way it typically plays out when Bitcoin hits these all-time highs, then people take their winnings from Bitcoin, and then now they take that to altcoins, right? So if we're seeing Bitcoin go up 7%, now you're going to see altcoins going up 70%, other altcoins going up 700%, right? Because people are taking, a couple $1,000 or $100,000 they got from Bitcoin, and now they're flipping that into these meme coins or some of these other decentralized, maybe Ether competitors, right? So that's just how the game goes. So be careful. This is financial advice. I'm not telling you guys what to buy. I don't really care what you buy, but I appreciate you listening to me. So get out here, read these white papers, like and subscribe, and let me know how you feel about this format. If you've seen my other videos and this is your first time seeing me do a video in this style, let me know how you feel about it. And I guess also I'll see based on the numbers. Maybe next time I'll be back to live. But as of right now, this is how I did it today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.